Skateboarding started 12 years old at my cousin's house on his skateboard, and then from there I got one for my birthday, and it actually got ran over, and but that was just the sign to just keep going with it no matter what. And ever since then I have skated for 12 plus years of my life, and art plays a big role in that as well, because that's my other passion. And yeah, those two have come together quite well up until this point. You look at just the world in kind of like that kind of the shape patterns that they make, and what could you do on a certain height, going down a certain degree, around a curve, down a rail, downstairs, upstairs. I mean, there's a lot of different things. You just, you kind of make do with what you have. Deciding to try to control the uncontrollable aspects of, skating, over paint and painting with a skateboard, it started to become a realization, and I started forming how I would do it in my head, and how was I gonna do it. I was just, whenever I skate, I'm usually, skating not just to skate, but I skate to get emotion out, whatever, and just like, it helped me unwind. So I wanted to be able to do the same thing, and I had a lot of pent up, emotion and kind of energy at that moment in time. So I started thinking of like, what could I make these marks into now? And it starts with me kind of, taking the board or whatever, and at first the board was already primed with a color, so I prime it with a color, a base coat. Usually just one coat is fine. And then I set a tarp down. I experimented with different surfaces like that, and just kind of stuck with laying the paint down in an organized manner, where I wanted the paint to be spread. And then I start in one direction, and if I try to go in another direction, I'll move the canvas around so that it's perpendicular now to the runway instead of parallel, and then make marks that way. So over time now it's just developed into just a step-by-step trial and error. Hopefully I land in the area that I'm trying to go through, and make the mark look somewhat deliberate, but at the same time uncontrolled.